Well, hello, YouTubers. It is I, the Big D. That's right, Big D. Coming to you live and in person. That's right, live and in person. It is Monday. Yes, Monday is here. I pick up the RV Friday. Stay tuned to watch footage on that one. That's going to be fun. But I had such an overwhelming response to the filthy van story that I've been asked tons of questions, and I'm going to go through those here. But first, have you subscribed to this channel? What? You haven't? Why not? Did you like it? Have you shared it? Share it to people you don't like. I'm just not that proud. I was asked what can happen to a driver who takes a van back in that kind of condition. And I was asked what is an abandoned vehicle. And I'm going to answer both. If you'll go back, you'll hear me talk about a video, Life of Chris. As a guy lasted a week and found out he couldn't sleep in a van and it was too hot, and I should have went and stayed at a parking lot like I told him, but he didn't. And he made like $900 that week, but got like $160, which he, like he said, he should be happy he got that based on, you know, the things he found out. Now, that's true. You see, the one guy who did it, whose name I'm not going to mention, he posted on there, and, you know, it was like a rental car. No, it's not like a rental car, but then again, it is. You should read the rental car contract. It talks about leaving your vehicle filthy. That they have the right to send it out to be detailed, and they can charge you. Now, do they do it? I mean, you've had it for a couple of days, you got some trash in it, they throw it out and vacuum it, they're fine, they don't care. But that seat would have went out to a detail shop, and they would have had that cleaned, and he'd have gotten billed for it. That's right, that was just absurd filth. The basically body oil on the door, it turned it black. You should have bathed a little more often. I mean, come on. I mean, how about the half-open Monster drink in the back end? Doesn't sound like much, but then again, it's in the back, isn't it? Yes. What if you were transporting circuit boards? You hit a bump and that thing dropped out and spilled all over the skid. Or automotive parts. You know, it would have ruined them. They pick them up at the factory. These are sticky. Can't use these. They'll get rejected. Find out that the driver dropped crap all over it. That's why you don't do that, folks. That's why I looked at that was just plain tacky. The amount of filth in there built up was unbelievable. But then again, I guess that's how this guy lives. He doesn't care. He thinks it's okay to do that. Well, I had another guy called Brentley who found out that he had $1,000 he had to put in escrow. And the owner took the $1,000 and cleaned the van. That's right. Did Brentley get any of his monies? No. It's common in the industry. Nothing the driver can do about it. He's just going to have to pay the price. Now, something else that the drivers don't pay attention to, they should read stuff and understand how it works. The van was in Atlanta. It's required to be returned to Akron, and you're to pay the gas and the mileage. That's right, they charge you 35 to 50 cents a mile. That's what the owners charge you to take it back. So if it's 800 miles, it's $400. Just that simple. You know, that's what you get to pay to go back because you're putting unnecessary mileage on his vehicle. It's out of service. It's costing him money. It's perfectly legal. It's the industry standard. Most people don't know this. Life of Chris was shocked. Still paid the money, though. So, when you drive it, you're supposed to take it back and bring it back in the condition you have it. That's why owners take pictures. Alan has pictures of the van before the driver got it. Picked it up in Akron. Full tank of gas, totally clean. That's not what he got back. So, yes, Alan can keep any monies owed to cover the cost. See, he had to send two people from Akron to drive down to Cincinnati and drive the thing back. One had to drive the vehicle down, and the other one had to drive the vehicle picking up. So you had to have two drivers down and back. This is what they call in the industry an abandoned vehicle. If you took your rental car and you were supposed to return it to Akron and you dropped it off in Cincinnati to Walmart and you gave the manager the keys, said, here you go, send someone down to get it. Oh, they will. And they're going to bill the shit out of you for it too. And unlike a rental car company, which can be able to charge you for theft, there's a report they can put on you. And I'm not sure the agency it's put on with. I've never done it, but I know it exists, and it's called an abandoned vehicle report. So the driver who thinks he's smart is going to get an abandoned vehicle report issued on him. So when the trucking companies and expediter companies and all that go to checking, which they do, abandoned vehicle on April 25th, 2021. Yeah, we don't want him. And if you're going to get a CDL, don't bother. You're not going to get a job driving anybody's equipment with abandoned vehicle report on you. That's how they do this. That's how they stick you for it. So I would advise you never to abandon a vehicle. Take it back, clean it up, fill it up with gas like you were supposed to, and don't use the owner's card, the credit card, to fill it up with gas on the way back. Leave a paper trail. I mean, that's even stupider, but, people do it because they think they know something they don't. And that's the problem with people out here. They think they know, and then they find out they don't know shit for Shinola. So, yes, it's an abandoned vehicle. That's what an abandoned vehicle means. Yes, there will be a report. Yes, it will follow that driver the rest of his life. So, even better. This is even funnier. To put yourself in service for the next week, knowing you're not going to be with Barrett. Yeah, Barrett knows it. Yeah, he's never going back to Barrett. He doesn't even know it yet. He's done there. They're not going to take him back. That was stupid. Really stupid. But, not my issue, but you asked the questions and I'm giving you the answers. So if you abandon a vehicle, that's what that's known as. It's supposed to be taken to Akron. You dumped it in Loveland, Ohio. It's like 200, 300 miles away. It's where it's supposed to have gone. You didn't do it. That report gets filled out on you, and now you're screwed. Nothing you can do about it. So when you go to get a job and they say, no, thank you, you can't figure out why. Well, that report's there. That's why. And there's nothing you can do to get around it. You abandoned the vehicle. And not only that, you didn't clean it like you were supposed to, and you didn't fill it up with gas. And yes, they can charge you the mileage on top of it. So, heck, whatever it was owed, it could be a lot more than that. The one guy got nailed for $1,000. The other guy got, 700 and something. Folks, pay attention to what you're doing out there. Keep the vehicle clean. It's not a rental car. Okay? It's not. So don't even try to compare it to a rental vehicle. I mean, the seat was disgusting. It had body on both sides. Oh, it was disgusting. You had open drinks in the back where the freight is. The floor hadn't been swept in, 10 years maybe. The floor is filthy. The one thing I think you do now is pressure wash it. And drivers think this is okay. It's not. It's not. Not when his vans haul food grade material. That's why it's not okay. So in conclusion, don't abandon a vehicle. It's a stupid idea. 2, don't think you know all that in a bag of chips when you don't know squat. And do something that's stupid. Take the thing back to the owner, drop it off, go outside, take it up, and write yourself out a piece of paper. Vehicle returned in condition approved by owner to be satisfactory. Sign, date, time, and hand it to the owner and say, sign here. You want your keys? Sign here. And you film it. You take pictures around it. Always cover your butt. Because if it goes into a courtroom like this, Alan's van, open and shut, Alan's going to win, so it doesn't matter. But if that paper was done, The judge will take it. Oh, wait a second here. Sir, you said the van was acceptable right there. It's right there. It's yours, isn't there? Yeah, right there. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, well, nothing we can do about it. Next case. But Alan, he could go in there and say, well, I get 35 cents or 50 cents a mile. It's 800 miles roughly. It's $400. I had to pay me, which I can send a bill in too. You know, it's like it was said that I didn't charge him anything. No, I didn't charge Alan anything. But if it goes into a courtroom, I'll be sure to charge that driver. That's right. I can go up to about $250 each time. That's twice. It's $500. I can collect it. You see, I'll do Alan a favor. Him? No. I don't have to do him a favor. And I can collect that in court too. So if you go into a courtroom, there's another $500 cha-ching, that I can go after. And it's all legal. That's why it's funny. The cost of cleaning, sends it out, has it detailed, costing $300. Cha-ching. Oh, he charged money on my card to bring it back to me, which was supposed to be on his dime. A couple $100 or whatever it is, $100. Cha-ching. Yeah, all this adds up. Court costs, cha-ching. Attorney fees, cha-ching. And that driver walks out of there owing several $1,000s. Cha-ching. Don't be stupid, folks. Take the van back. Treat it as if it was yours. Take it back. Keep it clean. You actually live in it. Don't be a slob. And take it back to where you're supposed to drop it off. Just don't drop it off because it's not convenient for you. Guess what? Vehicle could have been reported as stolen. Yeah. You abandoned it, left it, it could be considered stolen. You can actually prosecute and put criminal charges on it. That's right. So, you know, like I said, pay attention to what you're doing out here. That report will follow. He's done expediting. He doesn't know it yet. He's done actually probably being a CDL. He might be a courier somewhere, but actually having a good paying job in trucking, just over something that's stupid, folks. Poof, gone. Don't be stupid. Do what's right. It's Big D saying, stick around. We'll teach you the ins and outs of this business. We'll teach you how to make monies. This is no bullshit channel. I'll call bullshit wherever I see it. So that being said, like, subscribe, and share. Let's do this. Later.